Arkham Origins is my favorite Arkham game. I remember when it came out in college and I was so excited for it. It was one of the only games I bought on release. The reviews were bad. I remember people shitting on the game, with the main complaints being that the game added nothing new. Which not only isn't true, but if it was, the game is so much fucking fun that I really don't need anything new. The Arkham games just have great gameplay. The other complaint was about the Joker and Batman not being voiced by Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, which I'm also going to argue against. Even though I love those two, Arkham Knight was being worked on at that time, so I assume they're already working on that. And this being an Origins game, they wanted them to sound the same-ish but younger. And honestly, these voice actors absolutely nailed it as well. Besides that, this game had a smaller budget than the other games, as Rocksteady was working on Arkham Knight, like I said. So this one was made by WB Montreal. And you know what pisses me off? This is my favorite, but it never gets included in the Arkham packs. If you buy the bundles with all the games, it will be like the Arkham bundle or whatever. It comes with all the Arkham games but this one, and it's bullshit. They act like this one doesn't exist. However, my hypothesis, to calm me down about that, is that this is the only one not made by Rocksteady, so maybe it's some sort of legal developer mumbo-jumbo on why they didn't include it. The last complaint about it is from me. The saves have a tendency to corrupt, and the game bugs to the point of crashing multiple times. Sometimes Batman and the enemies will just kinda stand there and never fight, so you have to exit the game. It was that way on release, and it's still that way right now, at least on the Xbox version. Now let's jump into the good, starting with the new stuff. Detective mode now has this whole recreate the crime scene vision thing that's really cool. It lets you scan and rewind parts of the scene to figure out more things, and once it's figured out, it starts playing for you. And that's just really cool. The other big thing I like about it is that it hands down has the coolest boss fights. They are quite cinematic, but also fun as shit. The Deathstroke boss fight might be my favorite boss fight in any game I've ever played, because it's not only fun, but it looks cool as shit. The Arkham Knight boss fight that came after were such a pathetic joke compared to this. Also, the enemy variety in this is pretty sick too. My favorite addition is the martial artist, which can counter your moves, and sometimes you double counter them, and it's just extra cool. Now, one thing some people don't like is the electric gloves. The complaint I've heard about it is that they make the game too easy, and I'm going to counter this by saying only in a cutscene at the end do you even really have to use them. Otherwise, you can ignore them and never use them. Besides that, I kinda like them. My combat complaint is that Batman can jump fucking far and it's insane. But at this point, I just kinda act like he's more than just human. Maybe his suit enhances him or something. But even the most peak human cannot do some of the shit he does. Think about a UFC fighter training all the time to fight. They will never get close to the shit Batman can do. Anyway, it don't really matter that much to me because combat's still fun as shit. Oh, okay, hold on, one more complaint, because I'm trying to be fair. It does have the weakest sounding attacks of the game, but it does make up for that with some of the absolute coolest moves. Plot-wise, Black Mask has put a bounty on your head, so Batman needs to go out and stop the assassins as well as other villains. Other villains include Anarchy, who I actually don't know much about, but he makes some good points until he doesn't make good points. And then Bird, who I don't know anything about, but he's just Bane's lieutenant and we kick his ass. Penguin, who after watching his HBO show, I saw tons of people posting this clip of Batman kicking his ass.
I seen your act. I ain't done nothing you not done.
And Enigma, who is the Riddler before the name the Riddler, I suppose. Mr. Freeze is also one, but he is DLC, and sadly the DLC is gone. I used to own some of it, where you could play as Bruce before he was Batman and play as Deathstroke, but it looks like that is all gone now, sadly. I assume the online is gone as well. You used to be able to play online, and it was kind of fun. Online, Joker and Bane are fighting, and you are either a random henchman of Joker or Bane, or you are Joker or Bane. And you don't pick, it chooses randomly, And you can also play as Batman or Robin, which are on neither side, and you're just trying to take the enemy down. And you know me, I don't really like playing with others, but I did enjoy a little of this when it first came out. I did enjoy it. It's sad that this shit is gone, but I wonder if it still exists on PC. Now, as much as I love the bosses, I'll be fair and critique a little before I suck up. The Killer Croc fight and the first Bane fight are kinda similar, even if I enjoy them both. You don't fight Black Mask because it turns out that the real Black Mask was captured by the Joker, and the Joker was pretending to be Black Mask this entire time. And I know if you are a Black Mask fan, this probably sucks because maybe you wanted to see the Black Mask be the main villain and you're tired of the Joker taking the main scene, and I actually really get that. I really do. I think the only reason I can excuse this is probably because I don't know anything about the Black Mask. But I also think that this scene is really cool and that this smile on this woman's face is creepy.
You're a dead man. Dead! Can't you just play along?
You're insane!
She's dead.
The last one I could see someone having a complaint about is the Copperhead fight. Again, I don't know anything about Copperhead. The game infers she might be trans, but I'm not sure because they don't go into a lot of detail on that. But her main thing is she has a special toxin she puts in her victims. And why I could see a complaint on that is because it kind of acts like the Scarecrow fear toxin, which I could understand feeling repetitive, even if it does give some cool moments.
You let me die. How many more must perish before you realize? You savior, you're a curse upon this city, a plague on all of Gotham. Leave us alone! We were better off without you. I'd still be alive without you.
So the game introduces the Batman-Joker feud. It introduces Harley as Joker's psychiatrist. It introduces Captain Gordon and Barbara, and even has Barbara say lines that really stick out to me as how she ends up becoming Batgirl.
Alright, only one more of those suckers left. Gotta say, working together is kind of fun. I mean, we're actually getting stuff done. And my dad thinks I'm just sitting in his office texting and watching TV. If only he knew.
Alfred is also here, and I don't believe he's in any of the others, so it's good to see him. I also forgot to mention, this is the fucking coolest Batsuit of all the Arkham games, no questions, don't argue, I'm right, it's the coolest. And this electrocutioner fight? No notes, good fight.
I ain't here to talk. I'm here to kick your ass. This is your last chance. You about to be taught a lesson in pain. Who wants to show me where the Penguin is?
Deathstroke, best fight there is. Only way to perfect it is add some more animation so it doesn't repeat too much and there's not any non-motion. But other than that, it's already as close to perfection as you can get. Like I said, it's my favorite. The Firefly fight is honestly my least favorite, but it isn't bad. Just a lot of disarming bombs before fighting, and then the fight is mostly throwing batarangs. The Bane final boss is great though. So the plot of the ending is this.
You had a chance to let me die, and you didn't take it. I bet right now you're wishing you had. I've killed a lot of people. So, what our friend Bane holds in his hand is a heart monitor. Once he clamps it on, every beat of his vacant little heart will charge the battery on this electric chair. And when it's fully charged... So either you
No. I won't kill him.
But you will. You will fight me with all your resolve, or you will die. Someone is going to die. You, me, or the clown. The question of which one of us it is in your hands.
And while the initial fight is fine, after you beat Bane, you put him in cardiac arrest to stop his heart without killing him, then you resuscitate him, and then this happens. And this leads to a really good fight where you gotta try to hide and sneak up on him, but he can reach into the grates and the air vents, and he is hunting you and he'll hurt you if you get him head on. It's fantastic. And then the Joker fight is just punching the Joker a lot. So even though I don't like the Joker always taking the spotlight, and I hate the don't kill thing, it actually works for me here. Even more so because this is at the beginning of Batman's career and the first time he's met Joker. So him having hope for a chance of Joker, I can still pretend makes sense here. Can I actually though? We just saw him take over a prison. Lots of people died. We saw him kill basically a whole fucking hotel. You know, even if I said he was giving him a second chance from the hotel, he immediately killed a bunch of people in Blackgate Prison and was holding Warden hostage, and he was trying to make I don't know, man. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can justify Batman not killing still. I can't do it for Arkham Asylum. I can't do it for this. And Vice City, are you kidding me? There's no reason he should still be not killing. I also really like the dynamic of Alfred and Bruce. There's a part where Bane finds the Batcave and hurts Alfred, and then he almost dies, so Batman gets emotional. Not only is it really good, but it's the first time in the game Batman acknowledges he needs people and he can't do it himself, which I think not only is good for the game, but it also adds a reason to why he would give Robin and Batgirl working with him in future games a chance. The game also ends with a Suicide Squad thing possibly starting up. I don't know if it ties into the horrible Suicide Squad game we eventually got, but if it doesn't, you can still see they were thinking about it even back then. My favorite non-main game boss battle was the Mad Hatter. Not only is it wild and fucked up, but it also reminds me a ton of the Alice Madness Returns, as you are in a fucked up wonderland, trying to save Alice and free your mind. Not only is this my favorite Arkham game, but it's also, I think, one of my favorite games in general. I love this game so fucking much, and I've done my best here to understand and validate some of the hate, but I'm telling you, man, the game doesn't deserve to be hated. It's fantastic, and it's been great to see reviews on it in recent years, treating it like the great game it is. I leave you now with a little edit I made.
It's going to be a long night, Alfred. I just ran into a human-shaped crocodile. Told me Black Mask has hired assassins to kill me.
Assassins, sir? As in more than one?
That's right.
And 8 assassins after your head. What are you going to do?
His name is Killer Croc. Slade Wilson, Deathstroke. While you are here every night, I am out there. The only thing between the innocent and the predator. No, not may be. I am. When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am. That is why they hired assassins, because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head. Tonight will not be my end. diva. Bane.
I have left enough life in him for some final words. If you hurry. Alfred!
Damn it!
All units, code 10. Repeat, code 10 confirmed at Blackgate Prison. Suspect identified as the Joker.
I know I haven't always been supportive of what you do, but I understand now. Go. They need you out there.
No. They need us.